go with the pit bike bets, and this class never short of action. I'm sure this final race here at Whilton Mill of the season will be no different. It looks like Mark Evans, 161, takes the early lead, but round the outside, number 101, that's John Bolsover, and Bolsover, normally riding number 29 on a borrowed machine, has taken the lead and looking to try and secure the overall result today. Bolsover with a great move on the outside from the early race leader Mark Evans, who drops to second place. And Bolsover gets back on the power. Evans chasing in second place. The rest of the field sort themselves out. John Robinson, Gary McQueen, Julian Gromit in there as well. Barry Prue not too far behind as well. John Bolsover gets on the power down the central straight into the chicane. And there's been a red flag. There's been an incident on the first lap. On the second corner, I believe. One or two riders going down. And the clerk of the course just bringing the race to a halt in the interest of safety. There's the fallen rider's bike being pushed back to the paddock. And the rider currently receiving some medical treatment, but looks like he's walking wounded, you might say, but essentially he's all right. So the medic's doing a great job, as always, of making sure the riders are okay. And the race gets back underway. And this time it looks like Bolsover has made a better start into the first corner and takes the lead. Second place looks like John Robinson. And Mark Evans will be cursing that red flag because he's had a bad start there and drops to third place at the start. One rider in trouble on the start line there, just trying to get up on his feet. I think he's all right though, and the race will continue. So John Bolsover once again takes the lead on the restart. Now in second place though, number 2, John Robinson. Mark Evans still there in third, and Robinson starts to close up on Bolsover. Not quite close enough to go down the inside. John Bolsover, 101, as we're saying, on a borrowed machine, normally rides number 29, but that borrowed machine is certainly using it to good effect. Here at the front of the race, goes through the chicane and goes down the start straight. But John Robinson, number 2 in second place, is right on his tail, and he's going to try and line him up for a move. He looks over his shoulder and sees Mark Evans still chasing away in third place. Looks like it could be Gary McQueen, Julian Gromit in there as well, just behind the scrap for the lead. And John Bolsover, 101, your race leader. Late on the braking there, you see the front end snaking away slightly. He's outbraked himself, and that means that John Robinson on the exit of the corner takes the lead there. And there we saw Bolsover going deep into the corner to prevent the outbraking manoeuvre, but outbraked himself, and that's all John Robinson needed to take the lead. So number 2, your new race leader, Bolsover, tries to fight back down the inside and takes the lead once again. So John Bolsover recovers from the mistake and almost immediately retakes the lead. But Robinson's fighting back into the final corner and takes it once again. A real ding-donger at the front here. They're side by side over the finish line. And Bolsover retakes the lead down the inside into the first corner. But I'm sure that John Robinson won't give up in second place. Mark Evans still shadowing in third. And Bolsover in the centre of the track there, guarding that apex into the top corner. That, as we were saying earlier in the programme, one of the main overtaking points on this track. So we saw Bolsover riding defensively there, and again goes deep into the corner and trying not to drift too wide this time, which he does successfully. And John Robinson has to settle for second place, but he's not giving up. Oh, a small mistake there from Bolsover. The bike just switched slightly, and Robinson still shadowing there in second place. Mark Evans still in third as they go into the chicane, and Bolsover leads. Robinson just trying to find an opening somewhere. It's still very close between these top 3 riders. Just over a second covering the top 3 as they go through once again. And pulling away slightly, the race leader Bolsover with the fastest lap of the race, 55.532. Pulls a small gap for Robinson, who looks over his shoulder and dives on the inside there to shut the door on Mark Evans. An aggressive move there from John Robinson, who saw Mark Evans coming and just slammed the door shut. And that's allowing Bolsover to pull away slightly. He's pulled a few tenths of a second. The battle now on for second place between John Robinson and Mark Evans. They're scrapping away, and Bolsover is ever so slightly pulling away, not by very much at the moment. Second and third place starting to settle into some sort of rhythm. Bolsover, though, coming round the final corner, takes the checkered flag and the victory today. John Robinson, the champion in the pit bike bet stock class with 610 points. And in the pit bike bets open, Martin Cockaine takes the championship with 880 points.